everyone, Tammy here again. I don't have a whole lot of time right now because I've got to get out and mow this afternoon, but I wanted to pop on here and show you these little mini envelopes. These turned out just so pretty, I think. And one of the best parts about these is they're made with a little die set. So let me pull that out and show you. This is the one that I got that I actually picked up at a resale shop. That was sold, I don't even remember for how much, but it was pretty cheap. And then I did find it's on Amazon. But anyhow, I just love this little set. It's only got 4 pieces in there. It's got the main envelope part, and then this little part, and it's got 2 cute little flowers. I've been using the little flowers for some other little projects as well. But I want to show you how quick and easy these do come together. They're really fun to mass make. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can seal these down. These, I don't have anything on here yet. With these, I will end up using little photo sticker squares that come out. Let me pull one out to show you. I use these all the time on my mini envelopes, but they're just a little corner one that you would put right here that you could just peel up and then peel off to pull down. So those will fit there pretty good, I think. But for now, let me show you how these come together. Like I said, really super quick and easy. So here we have the 4 main parts, and I am going to I've already cut this down so it would fit on there. So I'm going to go run this through my die cutting machine really quick and I'll show you. And while I'm at it, I've got this little section left over from doing this envelope. So I think this will still fit on here, and I'm going to run this through as well. Okay, we got these 2 parts cut out. Now I have noticed whenever I fold this up with this die, this die cut, that this edge right here, when it folds over, it's just a little bit too high to let this fold down good. So I just give it a quick snip right at that line. So now that's going to fold up just right. So that'll come up. Each side will come in, folded, and then this top flap folds down. So then all you have to do is glue these 2 sides here, which I'm just going to use some tacky glue for that. Here and here. All of these that I've made today are all made with out of cardstock. But you can use paper, but because I'm using cardstock, I'm going to use that tacky glue to hold it a little better. But I think stick glue would work fine on those corners too. But that's just what I've been using. So just that simple, we have the cutest little envelope made. So like I said, it came with this die as well. So a couple things you can do with this little piece then is either it can go in and you can write your little note on that part like that, or you can flip this over, and if you want a space to write the person's name on that you're going to give it to, and then decorate this side up more. So those are a couple ideas with the little flowers that came with this. So this one I did do that. I did a little flower here and put a little gemstone. And then on this side, when I picked my paper for this other side, I wanted to make sure I picked one that would show writing on it easy. You know, if I used a darker color like that, then it's going to be, I mean, I guess I could get a white marker and write on that, but you know what I'm saying. You just want something that it's going to show up with the writing well on. So then I cut out, on this one I cut out 2 of these flowers from this in a little bit darker color, and I put the small one here and the bigger one here. And then just put a little gem right in the middle. But let me show you a couple different ways that you can seal this up. I'm not going to decorate this one all up right now. You can use your imagination, or if you end up getting this die set, you know, decorate it however you want. But I do want to show you a couple ways that I sealed these up. And one is like this. I put a brad in the middle of this one with some string. So let me show you that, how I did that one. I've got a yellow one like that. I'll do that with on here. So we'll just real quick fold this in. Looks like I've already snipped the edges off of those, so that one's going to have plenty of room. Add a little glue to both sides again. I mean, mass making these would be easy. The longest part would just be putting it through your die cutting machine. So then I have got kind of a color here I think will match just fine. I'm going to make me a little pencil mark right here in the center. Well, it's upside down. And then I've just got a smaller hole punch that I'm going to put through there, line it up and punch. And then I'm going to put this brad right through there. We'll open it up. Okay, like that. And that alone is kind of pretty. But what I want to do is get a piece of string. And this is about 10 or 11 inches long. I'm going to let just a little bit hang off, about like that. I'm going to wrap it once. And then I'm going to come up to the top, wrap it around, and then come up one more time and wrap it around and let that end hang off that way. So that's a fun little another way to seal it. Trim the edge. Okay, so that's a fun little way to do those. And then one other way I want to show you is to be able to, let's see if I cut those edges off. It doesn't look like, oh yeah, I have cut those off too. Can't remember which step I'm at with some of these. Fold those in, fold this down. So on this one I want to make a little slit right in here just so I can tack that down. But I want to do that before I glue my edges. So I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm going to kind of mark underneath here just a wee bit and make myself a little line to know how far to go. So there's the line I want to cut on. And I've just got a little mat. And then I went out to my husband's toolbox and got out this little X-Acto knife that I'll be sure and put back where I found. Because I've raised 5 kids, I know what it's like to come back and not be able to find your tools. So I gotta make sure and put that back. But I'm just gonna cut right along that line and make a little slit. And there we go with that. I'm gonna erase it here, just so it's a little bit more crisp line. And we'll get it out of the way of everything else. All right, here we go. And then now I'm ready to fold or glue on these edges. So we'll glue there and there. Of course, if you get this die set or any die set that you're making little things with, you go through and have all kinds of fun ideas to use with it. But these were just a couple of little things that I tried. Now that's ready to just pop down in there. There we go. And then to make this look just a little bit nicer there, I would probably just get me one of the flowers cut out and then glue just the very bottom of this. Catch it on a couple of these little petals there. And that'll help cover up that line just a little bit. And then when it's done gluing, you can just pop that up and this bottom part of this flower will still stay there. So that's a fun another little way that you can close these. So that's going to be it for these. If you do decide to purchase this set, I will have it linked down in my description. It's just a fun little mass making envelope set to have on hand. So that's it for this time, guys. We'll see ya. Bye.